Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? So this probably won't be the best quality video as far as visuals go, but I hope the topic and the sound is top quality, at least for someone who needs it. Just got home from the gym, went to the Taylor's gym, Crunch Fitness, and right after work, selling cars. And I live in Spartanburg, so leaving Greenville to go to Taylor's, come back to Spartanburg, but I like the different environment. That's the great thing about Crunch, Spartanburg, Greenville, Taylor's, soon to be Cherrydale, so you can travel just a few extra minutes in certain directions and get a good workout in, but change your environment. And that's something that you really got to start doing more of if you're really trying to change anything in your life. I remember multiple times I was hanging around older people,
Drinking, bonfires, parties. It was good times, and I did that for a few years, for a few years, and I remember looking at my life one day. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I was exposed to a certain group of people in a certain place, and I got to reading certain books, and exposure is huge, but something changed in me and I wanted something different. And I found myself in the same bars looking around like, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm hanging around an older crowd. Great. That's great. Is it? So here I am hanging around older people. I'm 21, 22. Everybody's like 27, 28, 29. In my eyes, my perspective, my understanding in life, that makes me somewhat valuable because people that are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years older than me want to be around me, which means obviously I bring some type of maturity to it. And then I started realizing that is right, but that doesn't mean that's the environment for me. So then I remember just gradually cutting people off, not going out, working on myself, studying books, studying podcasts. Like, I would listen to podcasts from specific people talking about specific topics that I wanted to learn more in, whether it was business, motivational speaking, leadership. It doesn't matter. There was so much I listened to. I just wanted to learn. And I looked at podcasts as a way that I could get myself around the table with these people and hear how they think, hear how they talk, understand what it is that they think like and everything that goes through their brain. You can get to know these people without getting to know these people, and that was something that helped me, because the podcast, especially when it's many of them, you get to hear people's stories, their trials, their tribulations, adversities, obstacles, setbacks, and what got them through that, and kind of where they was at and what brought them to their worst and best. And you get to learn about these people and how they've made it from point A to point B all the way to Z and repeat, and that means a lot to me, which is also why I make this content here. I was talking to someone at work today, and I know I'm kind of just rambling, guys. So, if what I'm saying is valuable, let me know. If it's not, I'm still gonna make it. But I was talking to someone at work today, and I was talking about content, and they were like, yeah, I've made a couple videos, but I hadn't showed my face, just did my voice. And I was like, that's awesome. I was like, that's how I started, and then I remember speaking on stage at NC State University in front of like 400, maybe 500 people. It wasn't anybody at the college. We used it for an event. My guy Benjamin Notini recorded me. My guy Kalen Blanchard, Justin Peterson, and Nick Odom were there, and they wanted me to speak for 5 minutes, and that was the scariest moment of my life until then. But I did it, and I got to tell a little of my story at the time and kind of my successes that I had in that business while selling cars, while taking care of a 6-year-old, while in a relationship that wasn't non-toxic, but there were some highs and lows on both sides. But anyway, I got to tell my story, and that was an amazing feeling, and it was a defining moment. And I feel like everybody faces defining moments in their life. It's what they do in those moments that determines, the next level or not, and you never know when that moment has just a second that you have to go. And that was one of those moments. I could have been like, oh, nah, man, I'm good, bro. But that was an opportunity. I was terrified. I was scared. I have boxed in front of 2,000 to 3,000 people, give or take. And was more nervous speaking in front of those few hundred people for 5 minutes, and I've boxed for, 9 minutes, more than that, because of the breaks. It's just crazy, y'all. But I chased that. I was hungry for that. And any opportunity I had that made me uncomfortable, that made me feel weird, that was it. I needed to go after it. And I guess what I'm getting at, y'all, is 2024 is right around the corner. Somebody always asks me throughout my life, what tips I would give them for anything. And, the biggest tip that I can give every single person in the United States, every single person in the world, I don't care where your finances are, I don't care where your physique is, I don't care where your family is, I don't care where your faith is. You have to chase being uncomfortable every single day in multiple ways if you ever want to grow beyond who you currently are right now. You have to chase being uncomfortable. It could be as simple as approaching someone in public. Hey, sorry to catch you off guard. My name's Joe. Just wanted to compliment. Great shirt. It doesn't seem like a lot, but when you do it and you're not used to that, it gives you a little bit more confidence. Same thing about going to the gym. Go to the gym. If you've been going to the gym, try a new workout. If you lift weights all the time, throw on some boxing gloves. See what you got. Vice versa, throw up some weight. Combination of both, mix it up. Join a Zumba class. Do something to make you uncomfortable. Read 10 pages of a nonfiction book that teaches you about something you're slightly interested in. Just 10 pages. Do something that makes you uncomfortable, guys. You've got to do that, because in those moments of uncomfortableness, facing adversities, going over obstacles, head to head with multiple setbacks, those are the moments that you step into your next level. You have to chase that feeling. It's going to be uncomfortable. If it makes you nervous, if it makes your heart race, if it makes you panic and want to run the other way, get excited. That is what you got to do. You have to get excited during those moments, guys. And I want to just keep going and going and going, but I really need y'all to understand me. If you can seek that uncomfortableness every single day in the morning, that's a win. Like if you wake up, if you set your alarm an hour early and you get up, that's a win. If you get up and you cook a healthy breakfast, that's a win. If you read 10 pages, that's a win. If you step foot in the gym, that's a win. If you do a workout at home, that's a win. What? Are you serious? That's like 5 or 6 wins that you've already stacked up before the sun's up if you get up early enough. Before you even get to work, before you even get to wherever it is that you got to go the rest of that day, you've already stacked wins. You got up early. You cooked some good food. You got a workout in. You read 10 pages. Listen, you just worked on your money because you cooked, and that saved you money on breakfast. You read 10 pages. That built up your mind. You worked out. That built up your body. And you woke up and got up. That right there built up your strength, your mental strength. So you just worked on all of it. All of it. Please understand that, y'all. Every single day, you have the opportunity to step into greatness, the greatest version of yourself. But if you walk in fear, if you live in fear. See, something I learned from Wes Watson was this. Fear is going around thinking, what if, what if, what if, what if? Faith is when you walk around and you're like, even if they laugh at me in the gym, even if it takes me freaking 30 minutes to read 5 pages, even if I don't know how to cook and I burn the food, even if they look at me strange and they laugh at my video because I've never spoke on camera, even if they wonder, why do they talk like that? Why does their hair look like that? Don't even worry about it. Majority of the time, the things that you're worried about, nobody even notices. Something I realized, and I got to get finished with this video. Something I realized was that one of my biggest insecurities, which is the way that I talked, actually became one of my biggest assets. See, what y'all don't understand is I used to talk so fast. I still do. ADHD. I used to talk so fast. I talked with a lisp. I had this strong country accent, which I still have now, but man, y'all should have saw it before. I was so insecure about how I talked, how I sounded. And then I didn't even realize that when people, oh, you're so country. Oh, God, you're so country, bro. Dude, where are you from? You're so country. I used to feel like, yeah, I am. And I'm like, wait. They see me and don't expect to hear this right here. That ain't a problem. That's not a liability. That's an asset. That is something that makes me unique. And y'all got to understand, some of the things that you're worried about, the world judging you for, that uniqueness could be part of your gift. And that gift could step you into the next level of who you're supposed to be. Let's go. I'm out.